And another one.
Yo, what up P.V.R. LYFE fans? It's your boy Brandon back with another video. So right now, I'm on my way to the park to meet DJ Khaled, the real DJ Khaled. About to get another training session in. It's been a while because after the first day, he kind of got injured a little bit. So he's better now. It's been about a week almost since the day one video. There's a park by my house that I'm going to, and we're gonna just get some light cardio in there, burn some calories, and talk about life, etc., etc. Sorry I haven't been on NBA 2K this past week. My wrist right here, my wrist is jacked up from playing too much. It was hurting last week on Thursday, but it was double rep weekend, so I couldn't even rest it. So hopefully it heals up. It's about 80% right now. I still feel some pain in it, but I feel like if I don't rest it, it's not gonna get better. Hopefully this weekend I can get some grind time in for Superstar 2. Alright, I'll see you guys over there at the park. Alright, P.V.R. LYFE fans, so we're here with the real DJ Khaled.
And another one.
Back for day two. So it's been a while since you've seen him because, you know, after the first day, he was experiencing symptoms of just getting back into exercise.
Yeah.
And at his state, it's a longer process, so.
My body was beat up that first day a little bit. You know, I hadn't had major physical activity like that, like the workout and not the calisthenics, but the resistance training and the cardio. So with my injuries, it was a lot of cramping and a lot of stretching needed to do. But it's a process, you know?
Yeah.
It's a process.
Tell P.V.R. LYFE some of the symptoms you've been feeling after day one.
Like the first day, it was great. I had this euphoria feeling of like energy and stuff. So, you know, I pushed myself a little bit more that night than I should have. And the next day it hit me, like the soreness. And it was a good sore in the beginning, and then it turned into more of a painful sore. Like some of the things you need to pay attention to is also the buildup of lactic acid in your muscles and stuff like that, especially if you have injuries. Then you're gonna start having cramping, you're gonna have some burning. In my case, since I have a couple slip discs, a lot of that movement inflamed the tissue around my lower back and inflamed the disc area, which pinched on the nerve, and my feet went numb. Couldn't feel my feet. I thought I could take care of it at home, but it required me to end up going to the doctor and getting a couple of injections in my lower back to bring down the inflammation, bring down the swelling, to regain some of that sensation again. And that's something you have to pay attention to. People out there that are a little heavy set, there's a concern that if you don't control your sugar levels, you might feel some of the side effects of that by numbing, burning, itching feeling in your toes. That is a symptom of being diabetic or not controlling your insulin levels. That's one thing, especially sugar levels. Another one, in my case, is the injury. Signs of nerve damage or injury to your nerves that you've had from your discs is going to be that tingling, numbing. Like if you kind of stuck on your hand and you woke up and your arm was falling asleep, that's what you're going to feel like. You're going to have like your muscle imbalances, tissue issues with your neck, you know, tightness of the ligaments. So it's going to be very important after you're done with your workout, which I should have done more the last time, was the stretching. I should have did more stretching. I didn't. I went home, I ate, I showered, and I kicked back. Keep that in mind after you're done with your workout. Is a stretch. Pay attention to the soreness. Don't feel like, oh, I feel so great, which I did. I thought I felt so great that one day, full of energy and excitement, that I started doing like some moves with my younger brother.
Jiu-jitsu.
Just some jiu-jitsu. Yeah, I mean, I learned stuff I learned when I was going through my academy and stuff, that he was like, hey, can you hand me some of the arm locks and leg locks and stuff? And I was like, yeah, why not? And I started wrestling and locking him up and doing some jiu-jitsu with him. And I felt great, but man, that twisting and grabbing and lifting, that first workout, you're gonna feel like you're a rock star because you got all that adrenaline pumping through you, all that endorphins pumping through you. You're gonna be feeling great. You gotta keep in mind that's just a temporary feeling. You gotta keep in mind that you're gonna have to control that, realizing that's gonna go away, and that soreness and pain is gonna kick in. So you gotta watch out for that. It's very, very important. And the stretching, I made sure to follow up with my doctor before I started doing any kind of activity. Before I reached out to Brandon, I talked to my doctor and said, this is what I'm going to do. I'm trying to get back in shape. I knew walking in that I'm going to have some of these issues, so you got to pay attention to that. That's very important. Very important.
Right on. So everybody's body's different. They're going to experience different things, but it's how you manage it and where you go from there. So with him, it's been almost a week since the last time I saw him, and there's going to be bumps in the road, but the main thing is to not let that get you down and stay consistent.
Don't let that discourage you, because you're going to feel it, and you're going to get discouraged. You're like, oh, I'm sore. I don't want to do it. And the one thing I did was I was in constant contact with him, like almost every day. Like, dude, I feel like this is what's going on. You got to keep that line of communication open, because him constantly telling me, that sounds right, do this, follow up that, that simple dialogue kept me thinking, okay, I got training, I got Brandon, that in your back of your head. that you just doesn't fade away, because it's kind of like the best way to explain it is you're gonna be going up a hill, like in your car. You know, your car is stalled out, and you get that first little movement up the hill, and you get up a little bit and it stalls and it rolls back down again. You can do that 2-3 times, and you're gonna go, oh, screw that. You're gonna have to just keep on going at it. You're gonna go up. First day, you're gonna go up 2 steps, you might come back 1 or 3. Go back up 4 steps, come back 2. You're gonna keep on doing that, but eventually you're gonna reach a stage where it's no more going back. It's all about 1 step forward, 1 step forward, and it's not gonna be any moving back. You gotta get past that initial stage of roadblocks, you know, your first stage of just hurdles that you gotta get through. Once you get through that first mental barriers and physical barriers you're gonna go through, and when your mental and your physical meet at that right moment, then you're gonna it's gonna be
then it's gonna be more smooth sailing. Not to say there won't be more bumps in the road, but it's all about how you deal with it. And
more like stubbles.
Yeah, exactly.
It won't be bumps, it was stubbles.
Yeah, as long as you stay positive, have positive vibes, a positive outlook to everything, you know, the sky is the limit. Today, we're just gonna do some basic stretching, moving around. At his state, best thing to be is active. In his mind, in my mind, we always want to do more, but we have to be realistic about where we're at. And I think just moving and getting his heart rate increased is going to, over time, it's going to get easier. And then the more his body starts to change, the more active we can be and the more different type of movements we can start doing.
And be realistic about your age, because you might feel like you're 20 up here, but physically you might be 40.
Yeah.
So until this meets up with this, then you can start like, hey, yeah, I could run a triathlete. I feel like a 20-year-old. I look like a 20-year-old, but you know, I know I feel so much younger than I really am. But physically, I'm not there yet. So you gotta take that in consideration when you do those initial activities, that you don't like set yourself back a little bit. Set proper expectations and proper goals, you know.
And that's gonna help you to not become discouraged. It's a process. This will be a process, so we just gotta keep moving forward every day. Try to be better than the day before, and we'll get it. Anyways, we'll talk to you guys soon. If anything interesting or anything comes to our mind that we feel necessary to share with you, you know, we'll film. If not, we'll catch you guys soon, all right?
Another one.
All right, P.V.R. LYFE fans. So right now, I'm walking back to my crib. Just got done training the real DJ Khaled. It's gonna be a process at his state right now. What we can do is limited. Of course, in our minds, we wanna work a little bit harder, be a little bit more active, but we have to be realistic and just walking. I think walking right now is the best thing, and it might take like 6 months of just walking before we can actually get up and like do some things, but it's what it takes, you know. And most people, they'll get discouraged and they'll stop, but a wise man named P. Diddy once said, can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, we just gotta keep moving every day, keep moving, and once it's done, and that's what it is. So anyways, I'm gonna go home, edit this video, and hopefully my wrist gets better so I can get on that 2K. This is your boy Brandon, aka the Burnt Egg Roll, aka Yellow Iverson, aka Saw Shoe Up 3, aka 3 Chains. All right, I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.